Hey, this is Erik Sellers, the owner of J.M.Gentry's Custom Clothing here at Bell & Sward in Conway, Arkansas, again for Tailored Tuesdays. And so far we've talked about pinstripes, we've talked about plaids, discussed solids last time. Today we're going to take a step back and just talk a little about menswear in general with the owner of Bell & Sward, Mr. Erik Sward.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Just wanted to talk a little bit about menswear in general and kind of start out with our history. What got you into menswear? How long have we been a store in general, and just kind of the vision of what you had?
Yeah, so the vision for the store came about in May of 2013. That's kind of when the idea that Conway needed a men's store came around. There were big boxes, Kohl's and Belk's, but there wasn't a true men's store. There are some stores that did a little bit of menswear, but they didn't really focus on it like we do. And so that kind of got started. I went and talked to my mother-in-law. We always had these grand ideas of opening a business, and this one actually stuck. We went and talked to, people at the chamber, some people that owned businesses in the past. And it just kind of snowballed, one idea after another until it was so big there was really no going back. And so we opened this business in March of 2014. So we took about 9 to 10 months to get everything together and have it the way we thought we wanted it. Opened there in 2014. We doubled our space in 2018 by moving 2 doors down. And then in 2023, we moved across the street, doubled our space again to the location that we're at now. We're in about 5,500 square feet of space compared to our original spot was 1,100. What really got me into this is I was always a big fan of clothing. I know that there's a lot of people that's kind of a generic term, but
you gotta wear them.
I grew up loving clothes, dressing. I mean, if we got to point to somebody, it's Ralph Lauren. I mean, that was my junior high school, college. And so I would say that's really what got me interested in men's clothing. And then seeing the need and being interested in entrepreneurial endeavors and whatnot is how I fell into it. No retail experience at all. A guy that owned a store in Russellville told me, as long as you work hard and treat people right, you should be all right. And that's the motto we've been going on for 12 and a half years now.
That's awesome. So we're in the tailored section of the building now, and I know we'll put in some shots of throughout the store of what we offer here. Besides the tailored clothing, the suits, what do we focus on mostly in the store, and just kind of what do we offer in general? Yeah,
I mean, for lack of a better term, we try to be a full-service men's store. We see in the spring, summer, we see a lot of action with Peter Millar Golf or Johnny O Golf. We're not a golf shop, but we do sell a lot of those things during that time of year. We've got a big denim shop. We have an awesome Martin Dingman Lodge, which is leather goods and shoes and belts made here in Arkansas. Really cool accessories, things of that nature. We have a Johnny O shop that's got collegiate, it's got activewear, it's got more tailored clothing and everything in between. And then, sportswear from different companies. We try to sprinkle in a little bit of style from this company and a little bit of fit from this company, just to try to fit all the men out there.
We have brands such as Filson and Tongbecby and
for your outdoors guys, and Bugatti and Stone Rose for a little bit trendier guys. We've got all types of fits in denim. And then, we've got gifts and accessories, which is a big part of the business.
Athleisure, the Viore stuff.
Viore's awesome. 2020 it was on fire because that's all anybody wore. But a lot of us haven't gone back yet. So,
Tailored's back. Baby.
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
All right, so of course, Tailor Tuesday, I always kind of focus on the tailored side of things, and we're going to talk a little bit today about what to look at when you're getting your first suit, your first tailored garment, fit-wise, preferences, some different nuances that we see all the time. when customers want to try on clothing, what they should expect, how it should actually fit versus kind of what they have in their mind of how it's going to fit, what they should expect. We don't do just all tailored garments here, that custom made anyway. We do have plenty of off the rack ready to wear options, brands such as Jack Victor and Paul Tinley, and many more. And so if you're not ready to take that step into fully custom garments, we're going to show you what to look for off the rack here with Erik. So what's kind of your introduction? Somebody says, I need a suit for a wedding coming up.
Yeah.
Don't have time to get something custom made.
Yeah.
What should we be looking for?
Somebody comes to the store, says, hey, I need a suit, I need a sport coat for a wedding. We come back here, I'll get the tape measure. While I'm getting the tape measure, I'm looking at their shoulders. I'm looking to see if they have a belly. I'm looking to see if they're broad here, skinny here. You're kind of sizing them up as you're doing it to know what brands are going to fit their body type better.
Yeah.
And that just comes with doing this for however long we've been at it, 12, 13 years. I'm going to measure their chest, but I'm also looking, saying, okay, well, their overarms this big, we got to go up on their chest size, Anyways, so that's where I'm going to start, is bring them in here, size them up, take their chest measurement, and then I'm going to grab a jacket I think is going to be the right, and throw it on there and see where we stand.
Sure.
And then we take it from there.
And so when we see this all the time, when somebody puts a jacket on, anybody that sells clothing is going to see this, especially in the tailored world. It's too tight when I do this, and the sleeves are short when I do this, and all this stuff. What should we be actually kind of explaining to them how it's going to fit versus what they're thinking about?
I mean, a tailored coat is not meant to lift your arms up in the air and call the hogs. We're not lifting weights. We're not doing this. If you do this, yes, your arms are gonna come up, but that's just natural. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
What you're looking for is how it looks when you're stationary. And as you can tell with mine, if you want to point it out, my sleeves hitting right where it needs to be. I like my jacket a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Because I'm a short guy. But we're looking at it when it's relaxed, not when you're in movement. And let's be honest, we don't need to do that much movement when wearing a suit.
Yeah. Yep. So with your sleeves down, just pointed here, sleeve length, cuff length on the pant, all that is a lot of personal preference, but there are some standards. We generally want to show a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of cuff, just kind of relax there. And that's where we're at with him. Shorter would be a little bit more formal. If you're wearing cuff links in a wedding or something like that, that's purely acceptable. If it's coming down to your knuckles, it's about to cover your thumb, that's too long, and that's something that we need to address. Some other fitting things, now, unless you're a 41 inseam pant, any pant that you get off the rack that comes with the suit is going to be long on you, and so we're going to have to shorten those. We'll pin them to the shoe, see exactly how you want that length to be. So don't put on a suit pant off the rack and go, oh, they're 12 inches too long for me. Yeah, they're going to be. That's completely normal.
They all come unfinished.
Yeah.
And if you find something that is finished at the store, don't buy it, because that means it's been finished to somebody else. That's my tip for today.
Pretty much. What Sward is wearing right now is a tailor-made garment for him. This is J.M.Gentry's. This is a really nice lightweight seersucker with a custom lining to it. It has the Bell and Sward logo. Great fitting suit. Obviously, it needs to be if it's something that's tailor-made to him. And one of the issues that he has when he buys off the rack is this back and shoulder line here. A lot of guys, when they put on a jacket, they'll have a pretty big wrinkle on there. We'll put up a photo so you can kind of see what that is compared to how it fits when it's custom made. So that's something that can be altered a little bit as far as raising that back up or closing that shoulder in and getting that wrinkle out of the neck. That's one of the common fitting things that we may see. Personal preference on jacket length, all that stuff is kind of up to the person. We're going to tell you if it fits right. Some of our clients like to conceal carry, so if it's a little bit roomier in the body, they're fine with that, but usually we like it a little bit snug to the body to wear a nice silhouette to where it just fits well without being tight. You don't want your button just pulling or anything like that. No. Pant wise, pant length, all that's kind of subjective. He has these great Dingman loafers on, showing a little bit of ankle off, and mine are a little bit more of a full break with the tennis shoe. Both are acceptable. It is all personal preference.
What I like to look for in the jacket fitting is when you button it, is the lapel popping? If it's puckering up like this, then it's too small, right? Your chest is pulling it out. See how when I do this, it's puckering. When you relax, it should be lay flat, and that's definitely one thing we look for to make sure it fits correctly.
Absolutely. A tailor garment is pretty much a must for myself. Sadly, shameless plug here, but it's very hard for me to buy anything off the rack without a ton of tailoring to it. So if my chest measures right at 53, they want me to, they'll put maybe a 52 on me. That'll be a little bit smaller in chest, or 54, which would be a nice shoulder width, but it's going to be massive in the body. It's going to take a whole bunch of work, and the pants are going to be like a size 48, which I'm not. But that would be way too much to tailor in without recutting the pant. Once you get into those type of alterations, you're really messing with the pattern that was originally set for that garment, and it's just not going to look as good as something that's been made to you. And so if you're a 38 to a 44, then you probably can find something pretty easily off the rack. 46s, you get a little iffy there. That's for the broader shoulder guy, but they're probably going to have a lot smaller waist. 48 generally is considered big and tall in the tailored garment world, and that's where a ton of people get alterations, because they're trying to fit their chest, they're trying to fit their back or their shoulders, and their lower body just isn't matching up to what the pattern of that comes off the rack is going to be. And again, thank you for joining us for Tailor Tuesdays here at Bell & Sward. I'm Erik Sellers, the owner of J.M.Gentry's Custom Clothing. This is Erik Sward, the owner of Bell & Sward. Thank you for joining us. Again, feel free to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and come see us.
Yep, come see us. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, and 10 to 5 on Saturdays. Downtown Conway, 1011 Oak Street.